What's up guys, this is DT42 coming at you with a Starcraft 2 cast. Today we are going to be looking at Solar here in the bottom left hand corner and Maru in the top right. Alright, this is going to be a ZVT here on Data C. This is from TSL9 and I'm very much looking forward to what happened in this game. Maru, arguably one of the very best Terran players on the planet here for on-site gaming, and Solar is maybe not quite as well known, but definitely still a very good Zerg player here for Kazi Gaming. Alright, probably going to open up with a hatch first, into a extractor, alright, and into a drone. That drone's going to be at the minerals, into another drone, that one's going to be at the extractor. Then another drone is going to turn into the pool. Maru not going for a proxy today. Instead, he's going for a one barracks onto the high ground, and then down here to build a command center. Gas is finished up. Probably going to go for a Reaper to go and scout and make sure Solar is not going to do anything too cheesy. Pool coming down right after the gas. Now it's going to start slowly saturating the gas as more drones are made. Alright. Second Overlord coming out. You're going to see if there's any proxies from Maru. First Overlord just going to hang out here on this pillar, not going to go too far out, I'm going to lose it. Orbital command here on the way for Maru, and it's actually going to be a reactor first, so he's going to skip the Reaper altogether. He's going for a no scout right now. Maru has not seen, that's Solar's vision. Yeah, Maru has not seen anything Solar's done. It could be two base or one base all in. Maru wouldn't even know. He's just trusting that his skills can help him hold off whatever Solar is going to throw at him. Alright, so command center. A little less than halfway done. Second Spy Diva finishing up in a factory on the way. Probably going to switch these two add-ons. Not switch the add-ons, but the factory and the barracks is going to switch to start producing Hellions from the factory. Could be Weather Mines also, but most likely going to be Hellions to deny creep, try to kill some drones and Zerglings. Third base here on the way for, Solar, and one Zergling moving out. He's going to try to scout and see what Maru's up to. Alright, factory about done. Marines 3 and 4 about done, so he's going to have a total of 4 Marines. Zergling, more Zerglings just checking out, make sure there's no proxies from Maru. Checking all the Zelnaga watchtowers. And now these 4 Marines are actually going to move out for some reason. Like, these 2 Queens and 4 Zerglings is more than enough for 4 Marines, and this Overlord even sees it. Regardless, these 4 Marines moving out. Zergling speed is not even halfway done, so Maru knows he has a little bit of time to try to get a little bit of damage done. Alright, he's going to probably attack this hatchery for a little bit. Meanwhile, 2 more Hellions into 2 Weather Mines. So, 4 Marines, 2 Hellions, and then 2 Weather Mines. It's going to go for a Weather Mine drop. Zergling is going to get a perfect scout in. Well, not perfect. But meanwhile, the Queens push away these 4 Marines. And Zergling tries to kill an SCV. He's going to die with 0 kills. Sees the Weather Mines, sees the barracks of the tech lag, and sees the starport. So, good scout altogether. Armory coming up, so those Weather Mines are permanently cloaked. Once they get killed, well, not killed, once they fire, they'll stay cloaked. Alright, Maru's build order not matching up perfectly. These Weather Mines waiting for a little bit, but Alsmatic is boosting out. I'm going to try to kill as many drones as possible. Solar actually repositioned, so he's going to actually, just by pure luck, see this medevac coming across the map. And now, Solar can respond appropriately. 5 Queens here, ready to intercept it, but Maru's too smart for that. He's going to boost down and around, probably towards the natural base. But Spore finished up just in perfect time. The Queen's moving up there already. Aliens coming across, going to dart in while the medevac does. This medevac is dead. Nope, actually just barely gets out of time. Now the Hellions here. I would like to see those going at the same time, but it's alright. Kills the Zergling, and that's about it. Hellions not accomplishing much. One's got 1 kill. Yeah, the rest have Only a couple kills between these two Hellions. Another Zergling moving out, trying to scout and see what Maru is up to. And no third base on the way. Yeah, no third base on the way yet from Maru. So he's going to do some 2-base pressure. He's going to have 3 barracks finished up. I would like to see this barracks move over here and start producing Marines. But Maru's actually saving a lot of money for some reason. Yeah, Maru's builder is maybe not as tight as it should be, but it's okay. We all make mistakes. Yep, 5 Marines being produced at a time. He's probably going to hit with about 16 to 18 Marines and 2 medevacs. It's a very good timing attack, usually held off by Queens and Zerglings. Double upgrades all on the way for Solar, and only the level 1 attack on the way for Maru. So Solar will have an upgrade advantage, but Maru will have more units. So actually cancels reactors and decides to build tech labs, interestingly enough, on these 2 barracks. Probably going to start producing Marauders. Marauders are very good against roaches, banglings, pretty much anything the Zerg has that's not flying and is not a Zergling. Very good anti-ground unit. Anti-armor unit, yes, that's what I'm trying to say, but a lot of things are anti-armored. But anyway, huge push coming up, Hellbats, 1 wind mine, about 16 to 18 Marines. Wind mine's burning and trying to kill as many Zerglings as possible. Solar needs... Banglings isn't even finished now, no. This is going to be very hard to clean up without any Banglings whatsoever. Especially these hells with roasted Zerglings for good. Trying to wait until 1-1's finished up, but I don't think they have that luxury. 3rd base gets killed. Luckily there's a 4th base on the way already. It's not the 3rd base. And Maru decides that's enough and is going to push back. I would love to see a scan here to kill some of this creep, but that's also a mule down the drain, and mules get lots of money. Maru is slowly pushing down here to the south, trying to try to kill this base, also heavily oversaturated. Zerns have nowhere to go. And now 1-1's about to finish up. Bangling's done. And Bangling speed's nowhere close to being done, and 1-1 is finishing up now. So now Solar's not going to go, still going to continue dancing here. Queen's transfusing, laying down creep, using all their energy up. Marines stemming in, sniping a couple Zerglings. Not much is happening around the map. Both players focus on this engagement. And this hatch might go down. This hatch goes down because of GD. 3rd base being replaced, some Zerglings coming on for a run by, and yeah, this hatch, I don't see him saving this. Bangling speed, halfway done. Yeah, there's just more and more units here for Maru. Marines super stemmed, and sniping down Banglings. Huge Zergling run by up here in the north, but reinforcements should clean that up, and Maru decides to go home to deal with all these Zerglings. Wow, this is a lot of Zerglings here. Armor on the way, attack upgrades on the way. Yeah, 12 SCVs go down. Hellions running back home to try to deal with these Zerglings. So you're going to still continue to rack up with some SCV kills. Not really focus on anything at first. Refiner is probably the last thing you want to be attacking. And meanwhile, Maru's still pushing down here. Bangling speed's still not finished up. And almost everything gets killed by Windline. 6 kills on that one, 2 kills on that one. Meanwhile, Zergling's just not get cleaned up here. 15 SCVs going down. Maru is at a significant worker disadvantage, but has a much bigger army. 78 army supply versus only 34. Yeah, this is not looking good for Solar. Kills an extractor for some reason. Again, extractors and refineries, not exactly your priority, at least usually. Maru juking back down to the south. And yeah, Bangling speed is finished, so he has to be a lot more careful now. Plus 2-1 is on the way here for Maru, and 2-2 is on the way for Solar. Meanwhile, Bangling crashing on the Hellbats, but not like connecting with this bio group. Yeah, there's just not enough here for Solar. I don't see how Solar is going to hold off this relentless aggression. This is still a push that's been happening since the 6-minute mark. More and more Zerglings and Banglings on the way, but these Wind Mines can get some good connections off. Hits a Queen, does not kill her. Yeah, these Queens are almost out of energy, now they're starting to fall. Hydra in on the way to kill those Wind Mines since Hydra's outgrowing Wind Mines, and Solar finally pushes back Maru, but at a heavy cost. Third base just now lands. Maru does some good 2-base aggression, kills 1 base, but ultimately gets pushed back in the end. I think that was worth it for Maru. Maybe if he had lost those 15 SCVs, but he has mules, so I'm not too worried about it. Solar still has about 10 to 20 more workers than Maru, but Maru has mules, so it's about the same amount of income. I don't remember how to pull the income graph, but oh, that just barely gets sniped. That's like, it was at very, very low hit points. And so now Solar and Maru are on even base count, which always favors the Terran. Solar's setting up for another big lean run by, and almost gets scans and sees 1 Zergling, so just barely gets out of scan range. Now he's gonna try to snipe this base again, the replacement third base. Banglings trying to go in, but Marauders in the front to take those Bangling shots. Marauders very good against Banglings. Meanwhile, Zerglings crashing up in here, killing Widowmines, killing Marauders, and this gets pushed back also. Zerglings killing a few SCVs, only killing 1. And yeah, these are going to ultimately get cleaned up. Only kills about 1 SCV. 2 SCVs go down. That's not fucking tricked. But does force Maru to go home, buying Solar more time to grow bigger, stronger. Fourth base being replaced. More Zerglings going for another run by. I'd love to see some Banglings in this huge clump of mules and overly saturated. Just more few Banglings here, and just roll them in. That'd be the end of the game. Maybe not the end of the game, but that'd do a lot of damage. Like, these are Banglings, all this would be dead right now. Meanwhile, Maru pushing to Solar's fourth base. Solar has more than enough to push us back, so Maru sees that also and deciding to get out of there. 3 more SCVs end up going down, most of the Zerglings escape with their lives. And now again, I would love to see some Banglings being worked. Just saying, 24 SCVs and a bunch of mules in this clump. 5th base coming down here for Solar. 4th base nowhere to be seen for Maru. More barracks, more wind mines, more and more of the same. Plus 2 on the way here for Maru, and plus 1 missile attacks on the way here for those Hydralisks. Alright, more Zerglings coming in for a run by, are going to get caught. Yep. Solar sees that Maru sees that he sees him, which is kind of a confusing sentence to say, but Solar sees that Maru sees him. Yeah, that's the right way to say that. So he backs off. Marauders, Marines stemming forward, gonna try to take down this 5th base. There's no creep here, so the Zerg is fighting at reduced speed. So we've got 4th base about to land here for Maru, and I'm not sure who's gonna win this game. It's looking very even right now. Bangling's about to explode Marauders, but Solar is too good for that. He wants to hit the Marines. And this force is gonna stay up there, controlling the Zilnaga watchtower to give extra vision. Yeah, this push is going around really well here for Maru. You can just take a minute, heavily stemmed, medevac's low in energy, everything is low here. Couple medevacs coming on down. Looks like Maru's bringing all of his army here to continue this push, but except for this little group that's getting cleaned up. And now Maru is stemming in down here on the south. Use this force, beautiful splits. Lots of Marauders here, soak up those Bangling hits. Widowmines them back, killing everything they can. And I think there's just too much Zerg here at the end. Yeah, Maru boosts on out. Marauders, Zerglings dying all over the place. Medevac sleeps the best abilities. Widowmines firing on anything they can. Banglings exploding on them. Yeah, ultimately Maru gets pushed away. 2 drones go down. Huge drop in the main base, gonna excite the Hydralist thing, kill a couple extractors, kill 2 drones. Replacement Hydralist thing coming up on here. Both extractors end up going down. Solar kind of slowly rallying Zerglings into a 3, snipes another drone, and yeah, eventually gets on out there with only losing a couple Marines. And now Maru's getting for another attack down here to the south. That's 6 o'clock spawn location. Medevac's just not going to try to land here. And Maru's pushing in again. Widowmine's burrowing in. Marauders, Marines stemming in, trying to kill Medevac's sling all the way. Hydralist sniping Medevacs, sniping everything they can. Maru's splitting accidentally, expertly, and eventually gets pushed back again by Solar. This is some stellar defense by Solar. Significant against Maru. Changeling can instantly get recognized and killed. And Maru is continuing going, another Changeling gets killed. Couple Woodmines burrowing in. And wow, I'm not sure he's going to win this game. It's very even back and forth. I would say Maru's going to win since he's been the progression. Expertly puts the Marauders in the front, then soak up those big link hits. The less bulky Marines can stay in the back. Continue to Ling. I was going to say Ling run by, but it's a singular Ling. He's killed by SCVs, Commanders. Yeah. Banglings get targeted down, and Solar's to back off here. And you get for another huge attack. Beautiful concave in case the Zerg wants to go on the aggressive. More Magvax boosting in simultaneously. This hatch is dead. Yeah. Actually not. Solar just barely saved it. Huge shot coming in here. Viper here for a parasitic bomb. And Spore actually kills two. Almost kills two Medivacs. Well, kills one Medivac. Almost kills the second. Hydros. I would love to see him just target on those Medivacs for a second. As you're not doing now, but more and more army. He's having to split his army. Lurker then gets killed. And this hatch is probably dead also. So, yep, that's a hatchery if ever I see one. A couple of broodlings desperately trying to get a little damage done. And yeah, the hatchery instantly gets replaced. And Solar is being picked apart by here by Maru. Solar needs to get on the aggression and kill some of Maru's economy before he gets too big. Actually lifting up the natural command center. And already lift up the main command center to establish more bases. 10 Marines on the way, Medivacs, Woodmines more of the same, Lurker Den being replaced. A couple of Vipers here for those abducts, mostly piercing bombs, blinding clouds, consuming this hatchery, which all it's going to do is help the Terran kill it. But energy is good, so hatchery gets killed. Yep. Huge Ling run by again. I would still love to, I continue to say I would love to see some Banglings here in this mix, but Solar must not think he can spare the gas for that. Command Center almost gets killed by Zerglings. Barely gets left up in time, and yeah, for the first time today, Solar is on the aggressive, not Command Center slowly running away, and Solar says that's enough, denying this 5th base. More Zerglings running in. Last second splits by Solar, and again, Banglings base, please. Now, the thing about Data C is that it's very easy to secure your first 4 bases, but once you start getting your 5th base, it gets very hard since they're so far away from your central 4, like once you start moving away from this little quadrant. But you kind of have to get more income. Maru actually fighting on creep. That's how brave he feels. He feels he can fight on creep. Zerglings just trying to run around and see what's up. And a 6th base coming up here for Solar. These Lings, if we can get this mineral, and a bunch of Changelings here pretending to be Marines, like it's another 4 SCVs, but the cost of almost all these Zerglings. Another big squad of Bio without any Medivacs coming down here. Changeling gets killed. And yeah, you need some Medivacs. I would just get away from your Maru. No, Maru just says he does not need Medivacs for this push. Yeah, he's just sent all these units twice, so they're very, very low hit points. Lurkers defending this base. It's going to be very hard to come up this ramp. And no ghosts on the way yet, but it's starting to double down Marauder protection. Is the Maru. Okay. Kills Zerglings, caught out, we're all dead. Not good trades for sure. Vipers, Banglings, Zerglings. I think this is gonna be the killing blow by Maru. Because I do not see how Solar can win this game. Maru is absolutely destroying Solar in this game. There's no way that Solar's gonna hold this guy. He's gonna try a couple Lurkers burrow in. The Spines have to push him back for now. Yeah, there's more and more Marauders are gonna keep dealing with that. What am I? It's a Lurker. Maru takes a bunch of Lurker Spines to the face, but ultimately gets pushed back. Those Lurkers have to force a retreat. Not good trades at all. Stimming, kiting, stim, shoot. Well, not stim, shoot. Maru's stutter stepping like a boss. First bomb kills a medevac, but the Viper probably gets killed for it. So they do not see a Viper in this clump at all. A couple more lurkers coming up. 4 more lurkers coming up. More Zerglings going in for another run by. And Maru is gearing up for the final. Like, now there's ghosts on the way. I think ghosts are gonna be really hard to deal with. 5 more SCVs do end up going down, and this Zergle array is not looking very big. Like, this is not even a maxed out army. Well, I guess none of their armies maxed out. This looks a lot more scary than. Excuse me. This command center will probably end up falling along with all of its SCVs. Huge Begling and Lurkers. Mine's 23 SCVs going down, but this base is surely doomed to die. Solar trying to come down to save it, but does not. Infestation Pit also gets killed. I don't know why he didn't just put that in the main base, but there's actually 20 workers on this one. Geyser for a second, that's funny. Yeah, Widow Mine's getting huge pressure. I think this is the beginning of the end. One lurker attacking this command center desperately, gets scanned out and it's gonna be sniped. Like that. A couple lurkers, I think almost like a trap. That'd be kinda cool to see. Hold position lurkers. But we rarely ever see that. I didn't even know that was an option to like hold fire on lurkers until just a little bit ago. Maru scans his base, sending units up to deal with it. But Solar's gonna try to defend it with everything he's got. Rallying in his that's a dead base. Solar can replant it now. Yep. Replants it. There we go. And yeah, Solar is once again on the aggressive again. Too much Terran. This is just too much Terran to deal with. Chingon's being killed. There's more trying to defend Solar's newest source of income. Solar's expanding vertically like this, and Maru is expanding horizontally. I have a 90-degree angle going on. None of these bases out here have been taken by either player yet. As I said, that command center flying on over. Lurker goes up to the top of Data C as he gets killed trying to kill SCVs. Oops. Maru claiming more creep that Solar is trying to spread. Solar's actually supply box, he just lost an overseer. Orbital command center coming up here in this location. Zerglings gonna kill a couple SCVs as they've been doing this entire game. Great Zergling run bys, but again, I would love to see some Banglings to blow up all these SCVs. Maru gets killed. He's now floating up back up to the top. Oh, there he is. It's always kind of fun to see the animation. Very brutal. Lurkers burning up. Individual Zerglings triggering mines. Snipes. Right now. Actually, snipes a couple of Banglings. That's not exactly your priority. I'd love to see some more Lurkers being sniped, but ghosts have so many energy, they can just snipe whatever they want. They can probably start sniping the Zerglings, so it wouldn't be that bad. Clicking it kills every overseer, and now the ghost cannot be seen. A couple more overseers coming up now. Maru doesn't know there's no overseers, so he doesn't continue pushing there. This base is dead, nothing really defending it. Maru snipes it down. Yeah, I think this is it. This command center actually has to flee. So, again, we're on equal base count. Let's see how much income there is. There's actually no income for Solar at all. Like, 0. He's trying to. Oh, actually, there's one. Never mind. There's only 1 base income for Solar and 2 bases for Maru. So, I don't like the numbers. This is not good at all for Solar. Solar needs to win right here, right now. He needs to kill a lot of different things, but Maru actually cut out of position a little bit. There's only the ghosts here to take care of this. There's snipes coming down all over the place. Goes splitting. Yeah, this is not gonna do it. Ghosts can just snipe anything they want. They killed 1 command center in exchange for the entire Zerg force. That's not gonna do it. There's a couple Hydralisks, a couple Lurkers, and a couple Zerglings, and that's about it for our Zerg. And this is going to be the killing blow for Maru. I can just feel it. Ghosts, 10 kills. 10 kills on a lot of these ghosts. 2, 0. Getting lots of value, and yeah, there's just not enough here for solar. More units being sniped, and yeah, this is just it. All Hydralisks dead, everything dead. That's GD for solar, and Maru takes the victory, takes the crown, and yeah.